Ooga Booga. Ooga Booga. Oogly boogly. Anyway. Hello. I am not drawing, by the way. I just wanted to collect, some more intertwined fates. I have new mouth, what? No, I don't. You're lying to me.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens.
Ooga Booga.
From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness.
12 hours?
A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
No, I'm not drunk. Wait, why would I be drunk? I'm underage. Wait, what do you mean 12 hours? Ooh. Okay, let's do some... Yo, I saw that in one of the trailers. It looks so cool. I need to do the teapot thing too. I planned on doing this stream much earlier, but I had some stuff to do. Ooh, wait, okay, hold on, let me read this. Tanaris? Tignari? I'm not sure if it's like Tanari or Tignari. Tignari's aim shot can be charged twice before a wreath arrow. Might take 6 hours for you to finish Anakomia and then 6 hours for Chasm, maybe because you'll walk off course a lot. No, not really. Unless you mean like the whole like getting lost thing. America. And then America. Okay, Cluster Bloom, arrow after hitting, his elemental skill will be Vihana, Kanda, field that can confuse, confuse people, nice. Elemental burst will fire a great number of homing Tanglevine shafts. The Tanglevine shafts will create secondary shots after hitting. Additional elemental orbs will be dropped.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
I like him. This is the one that caught my eye. So, the basic charge.
Keep up. One with the forest.
Confusion, which is pretty cool. And I want to see how.
Come a little closer.
Dendro. Ooh. Nice.
You're in for a little shock.
Does it work in reverse though? Yeah, it does. So, fully charged shot. That. So, his fully charged shots are... I don't know, it might just be me, I don't know. I don't know how this works, to be honest. Anyway.
I'll uproot you.
That was cool. Yeah. Maybe that in pairing with her ults. The first one, Tanari? He's getting lost. Oh, nice! How long did it take you to get, coli? Oh god.
Enshroud!
The fully charged shot for him is really good. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so what if I do
With the force.
and then Q? That would be pretty good. Keep them confused and then also have that. E plus charge, 1 will auto follow enemy, but E will need to hold charge for 2. Tanari. I like Tanari. Pretty cool. Anyway, let's get out of this place. Yeah, no, if I were to go for characters from it's Rock God. But yeah, if I were to like if I did wishes for characters, I would go for that one. That one right there, you know. How many wishes have you put into the banner? I think 2. Hold on, let me see. Not that. Get out my face. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah. I did 2 of them. And I know, like, there's the pity thing, and I would need to win, like, a 50-50 sort of deal. Out of 90. $12? Wait, I did 12, or... Did I do 12? Oh, you're right, I did do 12. Wait, how does this work? I'm too dumb for this. Anyway. Oh, okay. Okay, so when creatures are affected by Electro and Dendro, Quicken will occur, which will render them quickened. 75 soft pity and 90 is hard. Pity is hard pity. Most people get it around 75. Oh, interesting. So theoretically... No, I wouldn't get it. At soft pity. Each page is 6 items, hence 2 pages equals 12. Yeah. When quickened, creatures are affected by Electro or Dendro attacks. The aggravate or spread reactions will occur respectively, causing them to take additional damage. Oh, so catalyze. That's cool. I like that. I like that. So it helps both of them. Hope I did 15 wishes and got a Coline Fischl and 2 Diona. No Zhongli. Rip. No rock god for you. Anyway, map. It will be here for a while. Tonight. Thankfully, I slept until like 12, almost 1. And then I took a nap after I got off of Tom Kiji's stream. Well, not after, because I worked on some commission stuff for Zumi. Took a nap, woke up.
Miss Yunfei,
did more
what is this
commission
about?
stuff.
Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus Jadeite after all.
Yes, I love sleeping. And welcome to the stream, Rajman and Kadia. Damn, I realized I didn't welcome anyone to the stream. All of you, welcome. God, what's wrong with me tonight? I'm so rude. Welcome to my house, I guess.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Yeah, it's an Arizona iced tea can. So it's always gonna have that nice click thing.
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch.
It's a can of Arizona. It's usually you get tea or like, you know, some like fruit flavored drink. I never knew iced tea could be able to make that sound. Well, it's in a can. Anything in a can can make that sound. And these are like Arizona iced tea cans are beefy. They're tall. They're like the size of 3 regular, like, soda cans. Like, in terms of volume. Maybe not in length, but in terms of volume, they're around the same size as, like, 3. I mean, it could be 2, but I'd say more on the 3 side. I'm drinking, the green tea with ginseng and honey because I like it. I like green tea stuff.
Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Croswell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Hold on. Give me one moment. Zhongli, Diona, plus Zhongli, 20 pulls in. Nice! Wait, people just record them making wishes? I guess in the rare case to get something really good, and then upload it online, and then suddenly it goes viral because, oh my god, this is the best pull I've ever seen in 20 years! No shade to people who do that, by the way. It's nice to flex.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract?
Oh boy, sign the contract.
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
It's the nation of contracts.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice, but for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract.
Ka-ching.
Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well.
Bruh, Paimon is just what?
And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away.
Heyo, man. I'm actually enjoying the update. My yay hitting like a truck now with Dendro applied. Pretty fun exploring Sumeru. Yeah, I can't wait to get to Sumeru. I want to get through the chasm and the other thing tonight, so that when I wake up tomorrow, I can, you know, obviously do Sumeru.
I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite.
We'll be here for at least 6 hours, then if that's the plan. I hope not. I'm going to try not to do this for 6 hours.
Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it.
Let's try to get it done in 4.
But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ha! I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Very nice, I will be multitasking, because I'm still exploring and just messing around still to maximize my yay damage. Yeah, you do that! Have fun with the update. I can't wait to catch up to you. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, even though I'm not at Sumeru yet, I'm hella proud of my progress in this. Like, bro, I've been blasting through this so far, and I don't think I've ever gone through a game this quickly. Because usually I like doing it at my leisure, like with Pokemon Legends Arceus. I have like 95 hours in it. And like I'm still like doing the Pokedex so that I could get Arceus. But this I've done rather quickly. Or have I done it in the same amount of time? I mean, it's pretty fast how fast you went through it. Yeah, it's... I'm going through it like a speedy truck right now. Maybe not as fast as... Probably not as fast as, like, I can. Because I'm doing story stuff, and I'm listening to the story. But, yeah, I think I'm doing it pretty quickly for someone who likes listening to all the story things.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh! It's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter?
His voice changed. Wasn't it something else? Yo, were you Were you yassified? I'm confused. Not that it's bad or anything, it's just, I don't remember it being like this.
Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them.
Okay, I checked speedruns in Genshin. It's hard to tell because they also did side quests and events too. But it took them 5 hours and 49 minutes, but mainly because they could one-hit everything. Yeah. I mean, you also get distracted easily too, so even with that, you're still so far in, which is crazy, and his voice changed. Yeah. I don't get that distracted, do I? See, I'm not the only one saying you get yeah, I don't get that distracted. This is an open world game, alright? I just multitask. It's not being distracted, it's multitasking.
He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
There is a method to my madness.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
I mean it not like in a bad way. Yeah, no, I know you guys aren't being mean about it. I'm not. Honestly, I don't care too much. I'm just joking around. But still, I don't get that distracted, do I?
Why, yes. It was my first
Method
time
called
encountering
chaos. Exactly,
this
you
ore,
get it.
after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time.
I know a friend of mine that streams that goes exploring for like 2 hours after passing one chest when in a quest. Lol. I mean, yeah, I would probably be doing that if I wanted to take it easy. But I've been doing this so I can get to Subaru rather quickly. But yeah, after that, he's like a family guy. To ooh, a piece of candy. I like exploring the open world and collecting resources and stuff. POV, my level 40 Zhongli already crits more than my friend's level 70 player. I'm gonna be honest about one thing I don't like about Subaru is the size of the trees, because it's a bitch for me to get around. Are they big? Are they like giant trees? Ooh. Oh my god, I can't wait to get to Sumeru. Anyway, I gotta get there.
I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Yeah. Wait, no, not yeah. I mean, why couldn't you tell the difference between Smaragdus, Smaragdus jadeite, and nephrite apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart.
Oh wow. I wonder.
There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
Yeah! Tangent. My main question is, why does Ether have an earring but Lumine doesn't? I love the earring and I would like to play Lumine, but I choose the earring over the character. She doesn't have earrings. Honestly, I think both designs are really good. I like the way her, like, tassel. Not tassels, but like, the way her scarf, like, goes off of her dress. I like her flowers and the different parts of her clothes that change, you know, color when she acquires a different element. Her design is just very pleasing all around, and I've always been a sucker for like lighter, semi-monochromatic color schemes. You know, obviously with the blue accents and that. So I've always been a sucker for stuff like that. And I mean, Ether was also a really good design. I probably would have picked him over Lumine if Lumine's design wasn't so appealing. But, you know, his design is darker. There's different aspects of it that I do like. As you said, the earring. Also his hairstyle. I liked his hairstyle. But overall, I really do like the different aspects of Lumine's design a little bit more than Ether's. I don't know how to explain it.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Also, her boots. Well, not boots, but her shoes. I also really like her shoes and her, Are they boots or are they shoes? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, they're boots. They're boots. I like boots. Like, it's just a very clean, well-designed character design. Well, well-designed character, not well-designed character design. Also, like, the little feathers and stuff. And I like that her hair is short, and I like how, Ether. Does Ether have... Hold on, does Ether have a... whatchamacallit?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Nah, my mind was playing tricks on me. Wait, was it? Ether has a braid, right? Yeah. You like dark mode. I like dark mode too, but when it comes to character designs, I love the usage of white. If you see a lot of, like, my character designs, you'll see, like my character design of Cyan, she's very white. Her hair white, clothing white, skin is almost actually white. You know. It just, I don't know. But, like, the details and stuff. But, yeah, I also like how... Yeah, he has a braid. Yeah, I like how her hair is short, but he has, like, the long braid. I think... I don't know, I just love the way, MiHoYo just did these, character designs. they're both really good, and it was hard to pick between them. Plus, it was also hard to resist the urge of having Tanjiro's voice
Try
actor
your luck betting on Jade?
as the character I play as.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yenfei, but might
This
I
man's
know
voice.
the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Sinxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Strong box update.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
She's an adeptus. Why are you surprised? Saying you don't need to worry about that strongbox thing. Oh, by the way, they update wish history, so every page is 5.6. Oh, 5 not 6.
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Fair enough.
Again with that casual tone.
Oh, didn't know that, so she made 10 wishes total.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Sinxi.
Oh, wait. I do want to get adventure stuff. It's over here, right? Yeah. Not that.
Ad Astra at...
Ooh, tempting. Hold on. You. Get back. There we go. Also, you have more pottery setups to work with. Extra 15. Nice.
Another handsome stone today to our success.
Julie's out of stock, but we have some new items in. Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite.
Yeah, I've been hitting trees. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the teapot stuff.
The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Inksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again!
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Anyway. Do you like grappling hooks? I love grappling hooks. Oh, shit. Not you, Kaya. Get out of here. God damn it. Where? Which one?
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
You'll get that feeling in the game, but I won't say when. So many things.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well?
Yeah, this one that I was also blocked out of.
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
I hope you realized you don't need to completely complete the quest, you just need to use them for their dialogues once. When they're done talking, you can go back to the main quest. Yeah.
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
I need, Baijo or something.
Well, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
Bro, stop simping for 5 seconds!
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure?
Swear every time she's on screen.
Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
She knew him.
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
Word knight. Ain't that sign of a sim? No. That's what you call a white knight, not a lime knight. Alright?
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Bro, why did that matter for me to do this? I needed someone who just wasn't even a part of it.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
Wait, so he's Dendro, and now that Dendro is introduced, people can finally play him. Man, I want to see how this man plays. Does he, like, throw his snake at people? That'd be so funny. That'd be hilarious. Because he's too well designed to not be, like, a playable character. Important characters are one thing, but well-designed characters means that they're playable. I'm still curious what weapon Bajo uses. I mean, he could be like a healer or like a support or something. Snake, I choose you! Ekans, go! But yeah, no, I could see him being like a support.
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse.
I just realized he's not wearing a cape, he's wearing a jacket. Yeah! Because he's a doctor. Yeah, because he's a doctor. Lab coat. Doctor.
Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago.
I swear, do you have ADHD? No, I don't. If anything, no, I definitely don't have ADHD. I can focus and stay focused for a long time if I want to. It's just when I'm doing like chat stuff or usually in streams I tend to go off the rails every now and then. But usually I have like a single track mindset sort of thing. I don't know how to explain it.
But after I gave him my reply, I wonder,
didn't mean
Miss
to click that.
Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
Let me see what he said. Wait a second, is this not very clear? Hold on. I just looked at the stream quality. Okay, no, it's fine. It's just how it looks in YouTube Studio. Never mind. It looks alright. No, when I looked in the YouTube Studio like thing, it was a bit like pixely, and I was like, what? Does it actually look this bad? I'm curious, do you clean your room when you know a friend is coming over? I don't have friends coming over. I'm watching at 480. Bro, why are you watching at 480? It should be like 1080. Put it on 1080, dude, or at least like 720p.
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Yeah, increase it.
Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
What the fuck was that? Okay. Bro, that's her at her, like at 100% of her power. She's learning the ways of Paimon.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
That or Paimon has infected her. Maybe that's why Paimon's like the only one that looks like herself. Maybe it's like some disease or infection that infects people and makes them really short but float. With floating crowns.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
5 Mora.
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
That's a theory, yeah.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to start with evidence from the Jade Mystery. Clearly, you still have a few things to learn about this aspect of legal proceedings.
Bro, okay, you didn't have to do that to me.
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item... I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Sir Chow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price.
How are you?
But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Jiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
Isn't it weird how Catherine, the person at the guild post, is the same person all the time? Got any theories? Well, she said she teleports, so... yeah. She says she teleports, so I'm just gonna believe her on that.
Alright, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
Honestly, I don't really ask too many questions when it comes to Catherine, though, considering, considering Nurse Joy exists, so.
10 times?
Cry about it.
Crosel looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao, you...
However, Mr. Crossel, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
I remember the XP explaining about it. Wait, I remember the XP explaining it about Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. They're cousins. Identical cousins or something. She showed Ash and the gang in the pic of them all together. Yeah. Oh, not XP. You said EP. The episode. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a running joke now. Pretty sure. Also, people don't want to, people don't want to just make a character model for every single one. Especially not Game Freak nowadays, because they're a bit too lazy to do anything. But yeah, already I'm done with my work for now. If not, I'll end up finishing the update in one swoop. Hope you enjoyed it.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go, but whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossel come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossel, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossel, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Savor it, cause it'll be a bit before the next update, major update. Yeah. We're like, what, 2 years in to this game? Yeah, we're 2 years into this game, cause the anniversary is right around the corner, right? And we have, I guess we have 4 things now. We have 4 whatchamacallits now. But before we only had 3, and it's nearing the end of the second, well, yeah, the second year that it's been out. Well, no, the first, because it came out in 2020, then 2022, no, 2021, 2022. Yeah, it's about to be 2 years. That's what I mean. It's nice for sure. What's good, I'm still learning with the Dendro reactions, so I'll be stuck on that for a bit. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like the Dendro reactions so far, at least the ones I've seen. Quickened is pretty cool.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yep.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Little new robots. Hard to kill, but fun. Oh boy. I'm gonna cry. Bro, that encounter yesterday with all those bots, just... I don't think... It's been a minute since I screamed like that. I felt like I was actually in like a horror game. And it was a great scream. I'm glad it was entertaining. Madame Pink, I am home.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite? Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you.
The enemies are nice for sure. It just sucks that I do kill them a bit quickly. See stairs. Stairs at it?
I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
That's like how my mind pathfinds in the game entirely, like, as a whole. I'd rather just climb up shit because it's so much faster in my opinion.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right then, let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Ooh, Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
How long does it take?
It is but a single teapot.
My question.
It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Serenity. I love it. Look at it float. I want one.
Hold it firmly. If you
And
were
its
to
name is a
drop
pun.
it,
It's a pun. It's a pun.
Who
I love
knows
it.
what might happen? Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait, what do you mean don't drop it? It's floating. It's like Paimon. It has Paimon abilities. How is it gonna fall?
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Oh. Can I change these? Emerald Peak. Floating Abode. Cool Isle. I think I like Emerald Peak. I mean, Floating Abode is also nice, but can I change it? I think that's the main question. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, and you can change after reading a certain level of the house. Ah! Okay, then I'm gonna pick Emerald Peak. Huh? Okay. You know what? I have the teapot. Okay, I'm meaning as... Wait, I just realized Dendro's green. You didn't realize that Dendro is green? Even though that's like the entire point of Dendro? Meaning as Dendro Traveler Cookie. Anyway, fuck this. Can I pick it up? Give me my teapot. Oh. Okay. Okay, so terrace. Spirit stone sand. Oh! Oh. 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 Meaning is danger traveler because he's green, no other reason. Maybe because of the earring. I think the Traveler is such a fun, like, character concept when it comes to abilities and stuff. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to main them, no offense. But also because I'm very basic with what I like playing as. Some people just like other, like, you know, characters, and that's fine. I'm not gonna judge anyone for that. But it's just so much fun to play as, like, a character. And again, then again, I like to play games like, you know, RPGs with only one character because you get to follow them throughout their story rather than having, like, a bunch that you can unlock.
Is this an answer from this world?
Because I like following their story or being able to create a story with the character I play as. You know? It just feels more personal. I can't wait to get a Sealy.
A reward on the road.
Fillet blade. I have a lot of messenger posts. Jesus Christ. Chance to deal. Whoa. Damn, bro. That is a lot of damage. And I have how many of these? I mean, Cold Steel's nice, but... Yo, that's so tempting. Too bad it isn't, like, purple or, like, gold. Because people won't pay attention to that. That's such a cool, like, effect. Stat thing. Mainly because they don't see value in free characters. Yeah, I can add it. Yeah, the Sealy. Yeah, a lot of people don't see value in, like, games. Well, people see value in money in games like these. That's why I don't care to play games like these too often. Because, you know, it's about the characters you have, it's about the weapons you have, not about the story, not about the journey or anything like that. That's what I value in games. Not that gacha elements are particularly bad, but I don't engage in communities like this one because people only find the value in being able to get like all the things or something, and it's just, I don't know, it's not fun for me personally, especially as someone who isn't like who's never been especially well off, so, and free to play. So I don't usually tend to spend too much money on a game, unless, you know, I've played it for a while. I, in particular, really enjoy, like, what I'd get out of it. But, like, a lot of people in games in which you can, like, buy stuff, as Knight said, they don't see the value in other things. Do no weapons change after a certain weapon level? Yeah, I know. Yeah, because they add on stats and stuff. I forgot. Hold on.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Now I can do so much more damage. Anyway, I can't wait to see more of what you call it. I meant look at the weapon. Oh? Hold on. What about it? Yeah, what about it? I know it changes over time. I just think, like, that as just a base stat is so strong. Especially if your shit is buffed. Yeah, hold on. I know it's right there. First off, what are these? Crystal flies. Hell yeah. Okay. Having two of them like that is so nice. I wanted to see if there's a thing anywhere nearby. Oh wait, this is the chasm. I just realized. This looks so cool. What is that? It's a bird. Okay, there's a waypoint down there. That's what I wanted. All weapons? What? All of my weapons? What about my weapons? I don't know. What about it? I'm confused. No, I should probably send this. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm confused. Never mind the weapons, you could go around the chasm getting the teleports if you wanted. I'm so confused. Yuhei.
Hi there! You must be Yuehoi, right?
Never mind.
We've been sent by
Yuehoi.
the Adventurers Guild.
Ah, great. Good to meet you. Yes, I was the one who posted that commission. Wait a second. You look kind of familiar. Are you a famous adventurer or something?
Let's focus on the task at hand.
Oh, alright then. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Yuehoi, a miner, and I received a mining permit for the chasm just recently. I have a handful of other guys in my crew.
Everything I say will always be confusing. I mean, it's not that it was confusing, it's... You said... Oh wait. The look of the weapons will change? I'm a moron. I thought you said look at the weapons, they will change after a certain level. I didn't read that, okay? You said do no weapons change after a certain weapon level, and then I didn't see, I meant the look of the weapon. The look of the weapon will change after a certain... I didn't read that. I I miss those two things. I hate it when I miss messages like that. God damn it. Okay, so that isn't surprising to me at all yet now. Haha. Well, I mean, it is surprising. I haven't seen them change. Everything else. He's saying the appearance will gradually change as you level up the weapon, but the appearances never really give much of difference to really will about. Ah. Yeah. Sorry, that's my bad. I was getting all confused because I missed context. That's my bad. Ah. Bro, my rib just decided that something was stabbing me, even though there's nothing stabbing me. That hurt. Jeez. Alright then, I'll just have.
Seriously? They actually give permits out for the chasm?
Yes, the folks over at Yujing Terrace finally came to their senses and are now allowing a limited amount of ore mining near the surface. We were among the first to gain approval, but some things have happened recently that put all the miners on edge.
Really? What happened? We haven't heard anything.
So, it's hard to say exactly how big of an issue it is. Could be something, could be nothing. The main thing is that it's just very strange. While one of the miners was on a break, he suddenly noticed a few hilly trolls walking his way. They seemed like they were in a daze or something. They walked right by him without giving him a single glance. They just made a beeline for the depths of the chasm.
Shite at 12. Night got work tomorrow, and good luck with reaching Sumeru. Stay hydrated. Thank you, thank you. Good luck at, work tomorrow. Have a nice rest. I'm gonna be here all night. Ugh. It'd be one for me, though.
After that, the miner started observing his surroundings more closely and noticed the same thing happening time and time again.
Are the hilly trolls just curious? Maybe they just want to take a peek inside.
Not likely. The strange part is that in all the time this miner's been watching the hilly trolls, he's never seen any of them come back out.
Weird.
It seems to be a one-way trip. Once the hilly trolls go in, they never emerge again. And it seems to be happening more and more frequently as of late. What are these hilly trolls up to? What happens to them after they go inside? Is there a disaster brewing?
Hold on, I'll be right back. By the way, you're gonna need to do quest to open up the underground part of the chasm if you're gonna want to do that quest. Alrighty. Gotcha, gotcha.
These are the kinds of thoughts going through the guys' heads now. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Paimon's not surprised. Paimon feels spooked just hearing about it.
Exactly. The deepest fear is the fear of the unknown, you know? So we have to get to the bottom of it before everyone can put their minds at rest.
Do we really want to take this commission? Thanks, Mr. Miner.
Do we really want to take this?
We need to consider it first. Hey, you can at least pretend to consider Paimon's opinion first. Oh, so that's where you're coming from. Well, okay then. Maybe we will find some clues about your twin. You'll really regret it if you don't go, huh?
So, what's your verdict? Will you take the commission? No pressure, but I gotta say, I'm not loving the prospect of my mining permit going to waste.
Yep, we'll take it. We're kinda curious ourselves now, too.
Great. You're doing me an enormous service here. Now, let me give you the rough location that the hilly trails keep heading to.
Ching. Da-da-da. Thank you, thank you. Is this the quest you were talking about? Ah. Yeah, so I need a permit. Also, you missed the cutscene when walking into the chasm. There was a cutscene? Since when was there a cutscene? Was it did I have to go on the staircase specifically? I don't know, man. Oh well. Okay. god. Oh god, not after I get stuck in something.
Windblade.
Oh. Wow, the chasm is really impressive. Just wanted to see if there are chests up there or something. Well, I'd missed it too because when it came... Not because I climbed the rocks. Yeah. Oh my god, it's a lift. Ow, fuck you too.
Nice and spicy. By royal decree.
Oh, so sorry.
Be gone. Race you out of the frying pan into the fire.
Damn. These enemies be pretty buff. I just need the fires to go a little longer, please, and thank you. Please. Strong boys. You flowers are stupidly tanky for no reason. Over here, at least. Usually I don't have that much issue of dealing with them. Oh my god, it's a lizard. That's it. Should probably make my way over there. The most optimal way to go. But compared to other enemies, it's got more HP than some of the enemies that you would think would be tankier than a flower. True, true. Oh no, there it goes! No, the ore. The ore. I will never recover. Reality is truly crushing. Ooh.
Windblade.
Oh! What? Interesting. Oh, ow. No. Chasm's maw. Whoa. It's Super Mario time. That requires Geo. Ah, hell yeah. Wait, no. Never mind, not all hell yeah. It's not gonna help me. That will, though. That's what you meant by Super Mario. Bruh, how could you do this to me? I didn't jump. I need to jump. Bro, I swear. Indeed, it is real. The struggle is real. You guys are strong. Bye. Oh. Yeah, run off, coward. Ugh, I need Geo for all of this. Oh, that's a Hilichurl. I was confused. I was like, what is that? Wait a second, is this? Oh, it totally is! Okay, so that's all of... Got it, got it. At least I think that's all of it. Yeah, that's the same amount of... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah. I have a question. Were you able to see all of this before the update? Like, part of me really just wants to jump and go over there, but I know I shouldn't. I know I should resist. I should resist. Nope, it was just flat land. Well. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do for this so far for like the collecting waypoints and stuff. Yeah, I resisted. I had to resist. It looked so cool too. Man, I can't wait to go over there later. 'Cause I will go there tomorrow. No ifs, ands, or buts about this. I will finish the chasm and whatever else I need to finish so I can go over there. Ba-ba. Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Ha-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ha-ba-ba-ba. Ha-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hubba bubba 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 bubba. Hubba bubba 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 bubba. Hubba bubba 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 bubba. Hubba bubba. Hubba. Hubba bubba 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 bubba. Hubba bubba bubba. Hubba bubba. Hubba bubba 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 bubba. Hubba bubba. Hubba bubba bubba. Hubba bubba 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 bubba. Hubba bubba. Hubba bubba. Hubba bubba bubba. Hubba bubba. Hubba bubba 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 bubba. Hubba 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 bubba. Also, yes, I should do voice acting. Well, I mean, I do voice acting, but not for the NPCs. I should do voice acting for the NPCs. Bro, I can't believe we've done this. Bro, no one asked you to join. Ow! Come on, man. You don't have to do me like that. Damn, man really just fell in a hole like that. Not my business.